Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet.
Dr. Doreen Grand-Pichet is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen.
Yes, Missy has a question. My 10-year-old son has such a difficult time paying attention to any class in school that he doesn't have any interest in. Yet, when he is interested in something, he learns it to an extreme. How can I help him learn the subjects he isn't interested in? Sending Missy a hug.
Yeah, and isn't that very typical of all of us? Right?
I was just going to say, I identify with so many of these questions. I'm like,
Absolutely.
I don't like to learn things I don't want to learn either.
Exactly. Who does? And let me just, go take that path a little bit further. So there are lots of things that we don't like to learn, right? Why do we do it? Why do we go ahead and learn those things? Why do typically developing kids go through and struggle and they do whatever they can to get good at math or science or writing or whatever it is that is difficult for them? And I think the reason they do it is because they have contact with other reinforcers for doing that. So this is it's always about the reinforcers. Like I always tell parents with a lot of our typically developing kids, they do things that are very difficult for them, either because they want to make you proud, that you're giving them a kudos and like giving them some sort of toy or reward or acknowledgement is important to them. Or they do it because they know that the long-term reinforcer is, I will get my degree, I will pass this class. Or they do it because their peers are watching and they want to be accepted amongst their peer group. These are all reinforcers, right? These are all ways to access reward. And with our kids, they don't really sometimes they don't have those things. Sometimes our kids just aren't that interested in getting social praise. So, and they don't have the ability to look at the long-term reward of, if I finish this class, then I can actually move on and with my peers, because the peers may not mean that much to them. So it's all about giving the individual reinforcers that are accessible and meaningful. So you have to, as a parent, figure out what are the things that are very valuable to your child. Could be anything. It could be, going to the zoo, visiting a friend, visiting a grandparent, going to the grocery store and getting a lollipop, whatever it is, and make it contingent on those particular classes that are hard, those areas that are hard. So make sure there's a reinforcer that the child can access if they pay attention to the thing that is difficult for them. At the same time, so what we just talked about is consequence control, right? We change behavior by changing the consequences and the antecedents. So the consequences, make sure that he gets a really meaningful reward if he pays attention. Antecedent control is get help for him. Get him a tutor or get you yourself help him with those particular subjects, because as something becomes easier, we tend to pay attention to it more. When it's very hard, we tend to kind of block it completely because we don't want to address it.
Thanks for watching Autism Live. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. See you next time. Until then, give your kiddos a hug from me and one for you too. Bye-bye for now.
To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.